Hello, dance lovers. It's Friday. Hooray! And this is It Takes Two. We're kicking off your weekend with, hopefully, a brilliant show. Ashley and Ola will be here in a bit to talk tango. I'll be heading up to L Street to catch up on all the gossip with Susanna and Kevin. Hiya! And I'm joined by yet another fabulous Friday panel, musical maestro John Barrowman. Handsome. The gorgeous Emma Willis. Stunning. And Madness frontman Suggs. Bonkers. Lucky thanks Fiona and Anton will hit the top spot on Saturday. I wonder if he'll get it right this week. Fingers crossed, or he's out. Time now to welcome my Friday panel, please. Here they are. A round of applause. Suggs, Emma Willis and John Barrowman. Gentlemen, and a lady betwixt the two. What an entrance. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Welcome, all of you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Suggs, how much did you enjoy your performance on Sunday night and the results show, La Luna?
I don't think I've ever felt more integrated in anything in my life. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
I loved it. Let's have a little look. Remind ourselves. Yvette dancing around you with her groovy hair. Look, there she goes. Can we hear it?
A woman in your soul, a time on in your head. You packed your things, you're leaving, this time you know where. But the places you remember will always still be there.
I think you should take them on the road with you. I think it would
too.
work.
I want to take the whole set. And it's one of those moments when the planets collide in the most successful way
In a
imaginable.
beautiful way.
Yes, yes.
Emma, congratulations on the Voice gig.
Thank you very much.
Exciting.
Very exciting.
You love the show. Who
I
has
do.
impressed you so far?
Do you know what? Mark.
Benton.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, if I'm honest, in the beginning. And I think he's got great rhythm. He really enjoys it, and he gets really stuck in. I don't think John agrees with me.
I'm keeping my mouth shut on this one because I can't wait to dig into this stuff.
I know. Barrowman has been, honestly, he's been like grooming his hair. He cannot wait to get your teeth into it. But you've been very busy. First of all, to talk about this, you've got a new game show.
That's right, 3 o'clock BBC One Pressure Pad, and you know, which is great. We're all in the kind of daytime lineup kind of thing early evening, but it's fantastic, really good. So let's move on to this stuff.
You're desperate to get started. We're going to start with Patrick and Anya. Brilliant week last week. Their highest score, they had a quick step. This week they're doing an American Smooth. Let's have a little look at them in training. Suggs, what do you think of this so far?
Beautiful.
Yeah?
Beautiful. I mean, Patrick really has been coming on, you know, in the proverbial leaps and bounds, yeah.
I can see you're studying his rise and fall there.
Well, there we
you're
are,
taking this very seriously indeed.
Yes.
They're dancing to Harry Connick Jr.
It had to be
It's
you.
classic. Look, come on, American Smooth. Immediately we all start swaying. And Barrowman starts singing. Help us all. Emma, great song from a great movie.
Yeah.
How good could this be for Patrick?
I think it would be really good. Now, I've been trying to get lots of pointers from John, because I'm not a dancer.
Yeah.
John obviously is. And apparently Patrick's got a very good upper body.
Yeah.
And I actually did notice it as well. He holds himself very well, and he moves very well. And as Suggs said, I think he's getting better every week.
But what
there's
he
always a
needs
but.
to do is he needs to learn how to finish the lines that he's making. Because if you saw earlier, he's flicking everything, and everything is a flick, and he never really finishes a move.
Always finish the line.
Always finish the line. But what's great also is you've got 3 different opinions here, and for someone to look at it as not a dancer, it's also a great way to look at it and learn.
OK, I like that. Natalie and Artem, well done. Natalie and Artem, it was 10s for them last week. Here they are. They're doing a jive to Proud Mary. Could this be a full house? Are you a fan, John?
I'm a fan of Tina Turner, and it's great to see some, like, Tina Turner accents that they're putting in there, but I think that she has to be careful because she is kind of, in a way, peaked too soon for me.
Right.
And I like to see something with a little bit of progression. She's already right there. She's very good, and there's other people that are making that progression and making changes that I think may trump her. I personally think she's going to be out in about 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
That is big
I
talk
think she
from
might either
Barrowman.
be out this week or next week. There's going to be an
Ouch.
there's
But
going
she's
to be an
always
upset.
top. Could that possible?
It doesn't matter. For some reason, I think the public are not really warming to her.
OK.
That's my opinion.
I think it changes it as well, then. It makes it more open to everybody else, because you haven't got the person that's brilliant at the beginning and brilliant all the way through. The brilliance has gone, and then everybody else has a chance to shine.
This is interesting stuff. OK, let's talk about Ben and Christina. They're doing a jive this week. Emma, when you look at a butch bloke like this, are you surprised at how well he can dance, or are you not impressed? John can't even look.
To be honest, there's, you know, how can that not impress you? really. How can Ben not impress you?
Did you just say, how can that
How can
not
that
impress you?
specimen of a man not impress you?
I'm telling you.
John's quite taken by him.
These two are in agreement on this, yeah. We're not talking about... we're not
Are you
talking-
taken by him?
Well, I can
and
tell
what
you
do you
what.
think of his dancing? Because that's what we should discuss.
That's what I'm saying. These two aren't talking about his dancing when they said, how can you not be impressed by that? You know, he's a big man, isn't he? And
Yeah.
I've got to say, he's relatively sprightly for someone who's that big. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't like to have to do that, and I probably couldn't.
OK, this is what they're dancing to. Let's have a listen. This will be the speed of it. That's not it at all. That's some really dodgy remix. My husband's obviously had a part in. There we go. That's the jive music.
Yeah.
OK, can he... What do you think about his dancing, John?
I think his dancing is exceptional because with rugby players, they're not usually known as being good movers. And again, he's someone who's coming on a journey and a progression. He's a bit flat-footed. What he needs to do is get some of the bounce into the steps. But I think Christina, knowing her...
You danced with her, didn't you?
I danced
Win?
with her.
Did
yes,
you win a
I
Christmas
won the
special?
Christmas
Oh, did you,
special,
darling?
I
Of
think.
course.
Still don't have the trophy.
I'll sort that out.
But she knows how to choreograph for guys like that. And as it was made in a reference at last week,
Yeah.
she really did an exceptional job. I really think he's someone you need to watch. He might surprise us all, and he might take the trophy.
Ooh, I love all this. I'm writing it all down. Right, Sophie and Brendan are doing the Argentine tango. It's a really popular dance. It's the first time anyone's done it in the series this year. Here's their music. It'll be a tango version of this. Suggs, are you a fan of this dance? Do you like it? Is she good? What do you think?
I love the tango. I mean, from the little cursory glance I've had at this particular performance, I do feel, as I do think the judges do, she needs to give it a bit more pizzazz, is the word I'm thinking
That's
of.
a good
Pizzazz.
word.
Just a little
Yes.
bit more pizzazz.
An extra. The finishing off, a little bit more.
I mean, it's intensity, isn't it? It's all about intensity, that dance, and I'm not getting the whole intense thing right there now.
OK, Emma, can she, with this dance, do you think, go back up to the scores of her Charleston, which we all adored?
I would like her to, because I like Sophie. She seems like a really nice girl, but as I think everybody keeps saying, she just needs to be perked up a little bit, like an energy drink before she goes on. She's very relaxed, isn't she?
Yeah.
In
And
kind
she's
of,
so laid back,
she
yeah.
moves very well, but she's just a bit, maybe a bit too chilled, and she needs to kind of heighten everything a little bit.
Come on, say your piece. Say your
Three
piece.
shots of espresso and chuck your shoulders back and you'll be fine.
I love him. Brilliant. Right, Dave and Karen, they're doing a tango to the Proclaimers. Let's see and listen. This is his tango face. I want some honesty from you now. Suggs, he's trying his hardest. Is this going to be a winning week for Dave? Is he going to go through?
Well, they're saying he's putting a lot of character into his face. I'm not sure which character it is he's just approximating. It's Laurel or Hardy. But I'm not seeing a lot of intensity, no, there. I mean, well, obviously he's trying very hard, yeah, but I'm not really getting that face, no.
OK, Emma, people love him. What do you think?
I really like him. I think it's easy to, you know, maybe pick off the people who aren't the best dancers in the group. But I think people love him because he loves it.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? He really wants to be there and he's having fun.
Absolutely.
John, leave him alone.
No, I'm not.
come on, we're
I'm going to give you
interested,
a
Karen.
constructive criticism.
Yes.
It's great that he enjoys it, and it's great he's learning something new. But what's going to happen is someone who's a good dancer is going to get voted out because he's going to get kept in. And this is a show about dancing. Part personality, but the majority of it's about dancing. So don't let someone like maybe Artem and...
Oh, so you're being clapped by someone.
Don't let them get knocked out because someone is just having a good time.
OK, all right, that's your opinion. Let's have a look at Abby and Aliash. They were a big shocker in the dance-off last week. Emma, were you as shocked as the rest of us?
I was, yeah. I love Abby. I think she is beautiful to watch. I think she's a great dancer. And I feel for her with her nerves, and I'd like to see her go all the way. 'Cause
The
I
good
think
thing
she improves
is
every week.
that this week they fought back. They've got the tune of the night, possibly. Let's have a listen.
What good is
Cabaret. They're doing the Charleston. They can't stop smiling in the training room because it's so good. You're a friend of Liza's.
Yeah. And her mother.
Do you think that she would love this?
I think she would if she had her own hips back. Really, no, she would thoroughly enjoy it. I think that this is one of these situations where someone who's progressing and growing,
Yeah.
watching that journey, and this is exactly what's happening with this couple. It's the journey, the progression. I really think she can go very far, too. I think Abby's a lovely girl, lovely dancer.
OK, one of your favourites now, Emma. Mark and Iveta. This week they're doing the Rumba. They're dancing to Goldfinger. Iveta will be wearing a gold catsuit and Mark will be a Bond villain. Surely this is a win-win.
I want to see them the other way round. I want to see him in the gold, and I want to see her in the suit. Because after watching him do MC Hammer, I mean, he's such a good sport, and he, you know, again, he's really up for it, and he's got good timing, and he's quite fluid, I feel.
Yes.
I always look at John when I make these dance comments.
Come on, John.
You know.
And again, this is someone who's really enjoying their time on Strictly, really having a good, you know, good dances and looking good at it too. But sometimes that fluidity for me doesn't look as fluid as it looks. It looks just like a little bit like a Jello on a plate. It's too jiggly.
OK, Suggs, Fiona and Anton, they're doing a Paso Doble this week. Judges are a bit harsh with Fiona last week, say she was off time. Do you think she can bring out a Paso attitude when dancing with Anton to This by Blur?
Now, woohoo, indeed, yes.
It's really bizarre mix, isn't it?
Well, I was going to say, I thought I'd heard and seen it all in my life, but blow me down. We're at the outer edges of what I could expect from humankind. You know, either one of those two things is quite hard to imagine, but the two combined was pretty mind-blowing for me, I've got to say. Yeah, that's beyond my comprehension.
Can't wait to see it
No.
tomorrow night. Who would you like to see lift the trophy, Suggs?
I'm keen on Dave.
On Dave?
Yeah,
right.
I like Dave. And,
OK, Emma, one name, please.
Just one?
Yes, come on.
Not two?
No. We're
Abby.
running out of time.
Abby.
OK, John.
Ben and Christina.
Ben and Christina.
Yep.
OK, we know which camp he's in. Thank you so much. What a joy. Please come back. Suggs, Emma and John. I think John needs his own Strictly Come Dancing blog. In a moment, I'll be chatting to Ashley and Ola, whose tango turned up